everybody. I'm Chris Brown. This is News Channel 3 at 6. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. After police say he stabbed that other man in the chest, he is in the New Hanover County Jail tonight under a $7,500 secured bond.
We've been taking fire from Taliban compound.
Well, that's exactly what hundreds did at the Shell Island Resort this weekend. That's what they're focusing on. This ocean is churning. A surprising turn of events. The U.S. Supreme Court today turned away appeals from 5 states. We asked Principal Norville about the low teacher survey results. That's where we find WWAY's Sarah Hopkins. She is live in downtown Wilmington, hit by an IED 2 weeks ago. The NAACP was in Bladenboro tonight to help a family find closure. Senator Hagan and Speaker Tillis going head-to-head. Check out for those pipes, too.
That's right.
News Channel 3 at 11.
Now on WWAY at 11, second chances how a local farm is giving some animals a new lease on life. And the governor takes a tumble, and that's just part of what's happening in the viral vault. Plus, fire rips through a Wilmington home tonight. Thanks for joining us tonight for your News at 11. I'm Chris Brown. Fire destroyed a home off of Oleander Drive this evening. It happened in the 5,000 block of Oleander around 6 tonight. Fire department crews were able to get that blaze under control. The Wilmington Fire Department says no one was injured and the cause of the fire is under investigation. When it happened, though, you all jumped into action too. You're looking at video and some pictures too submitted by viewers into our newsroom. This is on top of all the phone calls we got as well. We always want to encourage you to do that. There's a simple way to share your pictures and video like those folks did. You can report it your way. Click on the Report It link on our website or in the mobile app and send us your pictures and video. Remember, if you're shooting video on your phone, turn it sideways so it's widescreen. Report it your way. That's only on 3. Wilmington police say they finally made an arrest in a 2014 murder. Police say Anthony Sneed and Antonio Spencer are charged with second-degree murder in the death of 26-year-old Martinez Vaughn. Back in September, officers responded to a shooting in an apartment building at 122 South 9th Street around 4 p.m. They found the body of Vaughn with multiple gunshot wounds in the backseat of a car. No bond set for either of those men. Wilmington police are investigating a hit and run tonight. It happened this afternoon at the intersection of Wrightsville Avenue and Greenville Avenue. One man left severely injured after a truck struck a man on a motorcycle. The hit and run is being investigated. If you know anything, call police. Corporal Leslie Irving with the Wilmington Police Department says ShotSpotter was activated around 11:30 this morning in the 1100 block of Grace Street. There were no injuries or property damage related to the incident. Irving says shell casings were taken from the scene. No word on how many or what kind of gun they came from. Wilmington police are investigating a shooting near the 3000 block of Princess Place Drive. That shooting happened early Saturday morning, left one man severely injured. Investigators say 61-year-old Larry Mills was shot multiple times in the torso and right arm. No word tonight on his condition. Wilmington's wet weather didn't stop folks from participating in the 13th annual Walk to Defeat ALS this weekend. Organizers say they had a record number of participants this year with 950 walkers. They say this big turnout is due to all the awareness raised during the Ice Bucket Challenge, you'll recall. Organizers want that momentum, too, to continue. Almost $130,000 raised during that event, money going to research, patient advocacy, and care services. Since 2013, the Poplar Grove Animal Sanctuary has been a place where animals can go to turn their lives around. Katie Worthington, the sanctuary's director, says each and every animal that comes in is to her like a child, and any animal is welcome no matter how badly they need the help. She calls every life they save a blessing, and every loss, she says, is devastating. The sanctuary open on Wednesdays. Worthington says she's hoping to have it open full-time by May. For more details on visiting or volunteering, visit our website. That's WWAYTV3.com. Stand-up paddleboarders hit Wrightsville Beach this weekend for a little competition, and one of the largest cash prizes on the East Coast, up to $1,700, was on the line. Saturday's event, though, wasn't just about catching the best waves. It was a chance to focus on the area's rich surf history. Wrightsville Beach Museum of History put on the event. Both professional and amateur stand-up paddle surfers participated in the competition. This was also a fundraiser for the museum. A shooting left 1 man dead and 3 injured, including a young boy. Covering the Carolinas tonight, police were called to a mobile home park in Lumberton on Saturday. Officers say they found a 25-year-old man dead from a gunshot wound. 2 other men and a 6-year-old boy also shot. Those men taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The child is expected to be okay. Authorities now looking for information on possible suspects and a motive behind the shooting. We're now hearing from family members of the man accused of killing a Wayne Community College employee on campus this week. The grandparents of Kenneth Morgan Stansel III say they are stunned by the allegations against their grandson. Ken Smith reports. 20 years after the Oklahoma City bombing, the city's scars remain. We'll take you to today's memorial there. Plus, a promposal gone wrong in the viral wall. Ooh, a wild weather weekend. Look at this video of tornado forming over Carmen, Oklahoma yesterday. Most of northwest Oklahoma under a tornado watch yesterday. Several touched down in that area. Wild video. Luckily, we had some possible severe weather in the area. We didn't see anything like that, though.
No, we had a tornado watch issued earlier this evening. That has expired, and all of the severe thunderstorm warnings that were issued earlier, those have expired. So no watches, no warnings. We're all good to go, at least severe weather-wise, for tonight.
Great.
Yeah, but it looks like some heavier rain is still falling. We'll look at our Storm Track 3 radar.
Okay, we'll be right back. Hundreds of firefighters have been working for nearly a day trying to get this fast-moving wildfire in Southern California under control. As of this afternoon, the blaze is only 15% contained, but officials have lifted evacuation orders for nearly 300 homes in the Norco area. Fire officials say the so-called highway fire has burned about 300 acres in Riverside County since it was sparked on Saturday. The cause of that fire under investigation. A bus tour gone bad. Students from the University of Connecticut headed to Boston for a harbor cruise Saturday, but they never made it after their bus caught fire. The bus started smoking. Driver pulled over. Whatever the problem was stopped, so they kept on going. Minutes later, something suddenly exploded. All 52 people on board got off alive. Citizens of Oklahoma City honored the memory of those killed in the bombing of the federal building there 20 years ago. Ryan Nobles has more on how the city remembered all they'd lost. Why this woman is so surprised when Helen and I dive into the viral vault. Welcome back. It's time for everybody's favorite time of the week, where Helen and I take a look back at a week in viral videos. First up, poor Governor McCrory. He took a tumble this week and pulled off a quick and witty recovery. Helen hadn't seen this. She's been out of the country, but I know, look at that. He was attempting to take a seat for a roundtable discussion in Durham when his chair, had wheels and slipped out from under it. Here's how he handled it.
Ta-da! These things got wheels on them. I've been in public office now 20 years. That has never happened.
It's happened now. For the record, the governor is okay.
That's awesome. He had an awesome recovery because he could have been just, super embarrassed, but he was like, ta-da!
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was really
Perfect. Well, what happens when you put a red hot nickel ball in a jawbreaker? This does. By red hot, that ball of metal tops at over 800 degrees. Take a look at that.
Just eats right through it.
Wow, don't try this at home by any means. The jawbreaker proves it. It was no match for that red hot nickel ball. Look at that.
I know, it's wild.
Wow, the
Well,
steam.
you've no doubt heard of promposals. Well, how about one that goes pretty poorly? This guy, Daniel, decided to ask his girlfriend to prom by placing signs along the road. Will you go to prom with me? She saw the signs, and her reaction is hysterical. Take a look.
Was that you? Yeah. Daniel. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She proceeds to become a blubbering mess of tears for the next 2 minutes of that poor video, and he was so nice about it. She said yes, so that's good.
Well, yay. She was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that.
I felt so bad for both of them. That poor guy.
Yeah. He's like, well, at least she said yes.
Yeah, I know.
Well, from promposals to proposals, reporters aren't supposed to make themselves part of the story they cover, but this one, I think, is an exception. Take a look.
That's all you, babe. It's 5. It's the right size, babe. It's a 5-minute cord.
I'm gonna do a heavy dance.
How cute is that?
And she's getting married. WCCO Ashley Roberts is joined on stage by her boyfriend Justin McRae. He's the photojournalist there for KSTP. After a few moments, McRae asked Roberts for the hand in marriage, fighting back, obviously, the tears of joy. She said yes.
Oh, I think that's adorable.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh. All right, so each week we like to give our director, Caitlin Gregory, an opportunity to select a video. This week's selection has people saying, "Oh, baby," or better yet, "Oh, babies." Take a look.
You're kidding.
I almost forgot her twin sister for the family picture.
What?
You did not. No way!
That's funny. I guess I didn't tell everybody they were having twins. Okay, the video, courtesy of Corey Rodemaker, I guess that's how you say that, shows how much fun a surprise like that can be. The new parents decided to hide the fact, of course, they were having twins, welcoming the twins into the world. What a fun surprise. It's one of those, takes on a, we're not telling you what the gender is, we're not telling you, but we're having twins.
Oh, that is, so exciting, especially when they're just like, oh my God, it's
The
a
look
boy.
on that person's face on the couch, and just stunned, eyes big.
Yeah, what?
I know, it's amazing. All right, we will have a last look at weather after the break.
This week.
Thank you, Helen. Well,
Yeah,
photo
no problem.
bomb's usually something to laugh at, but this one might bring some tears to your eyes. That's 8-year-old Joshua Bass participating in Friday's Picture Day at his elementary school in Durham. When the photographer showed Joshua the finished product on his camera, the third grader was surprised at who was standing behind him. He turned around to see his dad, Corporal James Bass. Bass had been deployed for a year overseas, but returned in time to surprise us. I love those videos.
That is fantastic.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Good morning, Carol. This ocean is churning. They don't have a whole lot of lifeguards on staff this weekend.